Yay Networks.
You know, a lot of people are scared to keep it real once that microphone cuts on. Not me. My name is D1. I'd like to welcome you to the Mission Vision Podcast with D1. We're going to be talking about everything. Oh, I'm talking about God, purpose, spirituality, keeping it real, you know what I mean? Love, relationships. I'm talking about personal finance, getting your money right, keeping your money right, growing and multiplying it, keeping it really, really, really real, and much more, y'all. All from your boy D1. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? I'd like to welcome y'all back to Mission Vision with D1. This is the podcast. Today's episode is all about people that are out here in these streets playing hard to get. Man. So many people in this world think that playing hard to get is a fun game. Well, I'm not one of them. Y'all, I made a song recently called Hard to Get, and I just put a music video out to this song. And it's basically about trying to go from the friend zone, to the end zone. From the friend zone to the end zone, man. Look, I ain't trying to be your friend forever, and I'm trying to get out there, but why are you playing hard to get? Now, I want to break that concept down because some people out here, they think that playing hard to get is cute. Other people don't know that they're playing hard to get. And other people know exactly what they're doing, and they just want that leverage. They just want to feel like they have the upper hand. Anyway, we're going to break that down today, all right? So let me start off with a few lyrics for y'all. So in the first verse of the song, I say, why you playing hard to get when you feeling the kid? I see the way you looking at me. Come chill with the kid. Ain't trying to mess the friendship up, so I won't. Men lie, women lie, but the vibe don't. I know I'm taking a risk, but I've been holding this in. So now I'm shooting my shot. I'm trying to be more than friends. And ain't no need to pretend. I think it's both of us, boo. Been holding back for a minute. It's time to open up, boo. I think you so fine. I think you're so fine, I just couldn't tell you before. I had to hold it in and try to keep it professional. But life's short, so I'm going with my move. Not the balls in your court. Baby, what you trying to do? Let me just picture me and you. Keeping it real, that's how we do. You know we go back further than George Jefferson's hairline. It's true. You the one I thought you knew, just stating my point of view. I'm trying to rendezvous. This is just a sneak preview. Stop playing hard to get. Oh, y'all. I had to come with those bars on that first verse because I know that it's a lot of people out here that are friends with somebody. And ladies, this first segment is for y'all. I'm going to just keep it all the way real with y'all. Ladies, dudes are not trying to just be your friend, especially if you're attractive. Period, point blank. A dude ain't just trying to be cool with you and just watch you fall into the arms of some other guy while he sits there as just like, go. I'm cheering you on from the sidelines. Oh, y'all look so cute together. Nah, that ain't happening. And if you're fooling yourself to think that, well, I hope that you start looking at your male friends differently as of today. That brother just hasn't felt comfortable enough yet to shoot his shot and to try to get at you. But, oh, he's plotting. Oh, he's waiting on that day. He's waiting on that opportunity. Or he's just working to build his confidence up. Because once he gets his confidence up, he'll feel super comfortable being like, yo, I'm about to let her know how I really feel. I know this, man. I know this. So for women who be out here like, oh, this guy is just my friend. Oh, and he's just my friend. Listen, if these guys are physically attracted to you, I'm just telling you, like, they are not trying to be your friend. And we could go more into detail if you want. I mean, you could meet me in the comments on YouTube, on Instagram, when I post this clip. We could talk about this if you want to, but it's just a real fact, you know? Now let's talk about the next level to this stuff with people playing hard to get. Sometimes people know that their friend likes them, but they enjoy the benefits that they're getting from their friend. So they try to keep them close enough to receive the benefits, but further enough to where that friend doesn't feel comfortable trying to jump from the friend zone to the end zone. And that right there, that's a lot of the dynamics of these relationships that exist. It's a lot of what they call it. They call it the pretty. I don't know. It's something with the word pretty to where it's like pretty privilege. You know, a lot of people take advantage of like that pretty privilege to where they know like, yo, it's it's the fact that this guy or it's the fact that this girl, who's positioned as a friend, because I'm gonna turn it both ways. I do think that women have more discipline than men, to where a woman could think that a guy is cool and has stuff going for himself and that he's attractive. I think that women are not that much different, but a little more likely to, in instances, be like, hey, that's just a friend of mine. You know what I mean? But you best believe that everybody in life, they get to the point where they might view somebody as a friend, but if they hit a certain age or if they hit a certain stage in their life and they looking around like, dang, I'm not with anybody, you better believe that the first batch of people that they going to look at are those friends. My bad. Open quotes, air quotes, those friends that they've been having sitting on the sideline all this time. So that is something that, in my song Hard to Get and this whole concept of playing hard to get, that's something that just has to be acknowledged. And a lot of people live in denial and they just love acting like they're the exception to the rule. Well, dudes are not the exception to the rule, straight up. So for a lot of women who, just have a really innocent mindset about these guys who position themselves as friends, I'm not saying that these guys are trash at all by any means. I'm not saying that about myself or about anybody else, but I am saying that these guys are not just trying to like be your friend. And if they are trying to be your friend, then when you get with someone and you start dating somebody seriously or you get married or something like that, this person should not have a problem taking a back seat to the person that you're now romantically involved with. That's a friend right there. If this person to take a back seat, and matter of fact, if this person to say, hey, I understand if our friendship ain't even really a friendship anymore, if we just acquaintances at this point, you heard me? Unless I get cool with your man. Cause that's what, me personally, that's what I had to do before, in an instance. And shout out to my friends. I'm cool with her and her husband to this day. They out there in California. Y'all know who y'all are. And I enjoyed that process of being able to prove that like there was never any strings attached, to this. But we could feel the vibes. And as a woman could feel the vibes if it's like, oh, you say you my man's friend, but I feel the vibes from you that I don't necessarily like, and that doesn't feel like it's just friend vibes that I'm getting. Or how willing are you to become my friend now if you want to continue to be cool with my man? People know the vibes. So that's just something that I wanted to get out there when we talk about this concept of being hard to get, all right? It's super important. It's super important that we understand something. There's a difference between people playing hard to get and people just not being interested in you. And you got to be able to swallow that pill. You got to be cool with that. Some of these people are just not interested in you, but we swear we walking around thinking, man, she just playing hard to get, man. I just got to find the right way to approach her. I have to find the right method to let her know what's really on my heart. Man, she just doesn't like you, bro. I had to speak at a conference recently, and it was actually a women's conference, and I came in to speak. And much to my surprise, there were a lot of older women in there, right? So this is people in their late 30s and their 40s, even in their 50s, right? Who had the most questions. They had more questions than the women who were in their 20s and in their early 30s. And one woman was asking a question after I finished speaking, and she was just asking a question about how to basically read this guy that she had been in contact with, and how to read his actions and his whole demeanor and approach towards her. And the more she spoke, and I'm just looking at her and I'm listening to her, and I was like, ma'am, I mean this with all the respect in the world. He just don't like you. And that's it. And she just acted like, nah, that can't be the case. No, that's the case. He just doesn't like you. And it's okay, because not everybody's going to like you. It's quite okay. But we have to stop thinking that people are playing hard to get when they just don't want to be got. You feel me? It's a big difference. And if someone seems too elusive and too hard to figure out and too much just like a Rubik's Cube and just a puzzle that you can't seem to find the right piece for, it's because they don't view you as the right piece. I see y'all on the next segment, man. Segment number 2 coming up, man. We talking about people playing hard to get. I got the second verse of the song Hard to Get for y'all, and I got more, man. We're going to talk about people just trying to have the most leverage inside of relationships. We're going to talk about, why do people even play hard to get in the first place? See y'all in a second. Picture this. Once we break the ice, ain't no thinking twice. Tell me what you like, then it's on for life. We could take a flight any country, it's all right. Dinner under candlelight. I can't wait to hold you tight. Let me learn what you love and anticipate your needs. No such thing as a bad day around me. I do your heart good. I'm talking real good. I make you feel ways you didn't know you could. I keep it real classy and just a little hood. I'm trying to steal your heart. Let's get it understood. You think you like me now? You ain't seen nothing yet. I'ma be your biggest asset. Man, show you where to stash at. No games, we past that. You've been running through my mind, now it's on the fast track. I've been patiently waiting, and now I'm stepping to the plate. I'm trying to be your friend, your man, and your soulmate. Stop playing hard to get. Ladies and gentlemen, we back, man. Segment number 2. It's your boy D1, the Mission Vision Podcast. And we talking about people who are playing hard to get in this whole concept. Some people think that it's cute to be super elusive, and they think it's cute to play hard to get because they want to have the upper hand, quote unquote, in a relationship. And they feel like if they're the more inaccessible person, if they're the person who, isn't really putting their heart or putting their feelings out there, they feel like that positions them higher than the person they're with. That's a big sign of immaturity right there. That's a huge, huge, huge game that's being played. And in their mind, they've become infatuated with this game, thinking that it's fun. And it probably is fun to them. But you have to ask yourself, do you feel like being a pawn in someone else's game where they just simply want to have the upper hand? That's tough. That's tough when you're really putting your heart out there and when you really feel strongly for someone. It's okay for someone to have to warm up to you. I had a conversation recently, and when people get to know one another, one person might be way more sure of their feelings, or they might be way more in a position internally to move forward at a quicker pace than another person is. And that's okay. That has to be acknowledged. That has to be confronted within them as individuals, and that is okay. I don't think that that's something that can't be worked through because it's not even necessarily a problem. It's just a difference. But it is a problem if a person is addicted to wanting to have the upper hand in something that should be an equal partnership. You hear me? Man, this concept of playing hard to get, I want to know, when you really sit down and think about it, is it something that you would do with the person that you know that you want? If it's a person that you know that you want, would you play hard to get? And I'm sure that 95% of people will be like, no, indeed, I wouldn't play hard to get if it's a person that I knew I wanted. But for some people, more than them wanting a person, they want another P word: power. I got some of y'all. Okay, anyway, never mind. But yeah, hey, for some of y'all, it's like, listen, you don't want a person, you want power. And if you want power, you will sit here just like a person with the controller playing Xbox, playing PlayStation. You will sit here super engaged and super excited to just play this game and go on and on and on and on and on playing the game. Because what you're seeking is just power, and you get that power by continuing to play the game. Meanwhile, when you're with a human being who just wants a person, they just want you as a person, they're not interested in the games. They actually have little to no patience for the games. But if they like you enough, they may say, hey, maybe I just have to do this to help break the ice, and it's okay. And they're not fully opposed to playing the game. They might just see the game as part of the process to getting you. But trust and believe, if that person wants you as a person, they're not going to sign up to just play this game forever, especially when they feel like it's a game that's being played. Hard to get, yo. Hard to get. Who plays harder to get, men or women? The answer is women. Of course. Women play harder to get than men. Why? Because not because women are just naturally more game players than men, but because women are sometimes being bred from children to be taught that they should play hard to get, and that playing hard to get is something that allows them to remain exclusive or allows them to, keep their guard up in a certain way that makes them more desirable. And there's a fine line between being classy and playing hard to get. You know, playing hard to get and being classy aren't always synonymous terms at all. I think that teaching a woman to be exclusive, teaching a woman to value herself, that doesn't have to cross over into playing hard to get. Depending on how people like to communicate, for some people, being a straightforward communicator makes it impossible to play hard to get. And if you're playing hard to get, like me, I don't know how to communicate in an indirect manner to where it's believable. I don't know how to be indirect. I think it's almost like, oh, you wear it on your face, D. Like you can pretty much tell, like your energy doesn't lie, Yeah. And when I say in the song, in the second verse, I say, I'm trying to be your friend, your man, and your soulmate. Stop playing hard to get. When you get somebody who really, really is into you and they don't want to just be your man without being your friend, they're like, no, I want all that. I want to be the friend, the man, the soulmate, all that stuff. You're going to realize that, oh, this person is doing the opposite of playing hard to get. This person is trying to penetrate different levels of my brain and of my spirit. You know what I mean? That I might not be used to a person really trying to approach me from. Like, this person really has a desire to want to know, like, look, if this is going to go the distance, then I got to get to know you in a real intimate, deep way. And for some people, that's not what they're used to. I'm going to say for society, that's not the norm. Of course, we know most people are just trying to get to know you on a physical level, and if they catch any stray bullets in the process and bow, okay, I got to know we got something else in common. Bow, we got something else in common. Bow, some stray bullets that they catch and y'all get a random connection. Then it's like, all right, cool. I guess we connected on that level too. But for most people, it's just strictly physical. You know what I mean? But yeah, playing hard to get. You talk to a lot of people that are happily married today, and that whole concept of playing hard to get is not something that I really hear. I don't really hear that from the majority of people, the whole playing hard to get thing. Different people have different paths and different paces that they moved at, when they eventually settle down with their person. But the whole intentionally playing hard to get stuff is just like, nah, it's just kind of like, if you look at the music video for my song Hard to Get, look at the music video. One of my favorite parts in the music video is when, shout out to my man Renard in New Orleans, you heard me? That's my big bro. He shot the video. He co-directed the video with me. And he shot this part that was really, really, really dope because he basically sped it up. We were on a playground. Me and the woman, shout out to Allie as well in New Orleans. She played the lead lady in the video, who I was trying to get out the friend zone with her. She viewed me as her friend, and I was trying to get out that friend zone. I like the part of the video where he sped it up. We were on a playground around all these toys and all these, all this equipment, monkey bars and slides and everything, little carousels, stuff that's for kids, right? And I was chasing her. She was essentially running from me, and I was chasing her, and he was speeding the camera up to where you could see us like moving in fast motion and me chasing her around the playground. And that's a great metaphor. Go watch the video, and when you see that part, that's a great, oh man, I got something else to tell y'all. That's a great metaphor for what playing hard to get comes across like. It's just child's play, period. I see y'all on the next segment, you heard me. We're going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back to close this thing out, segment number 3, with your boy D Uno. We talking about hard to get. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gents, I thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of the Mission Vision Podcast with D1. As I close this episode out, I want y'all to know something, yo. This is a note that I just could not omit in this episode. And the note is, people don't read. People don't read, yo. When I put the music video out, there's a scene in the music video. I don't want to spoil it for you, but at the end of the song, I end up proposing to my friend. I say, man, I know you're feeling me. I know you've been feeling me. I know we friends, but I know it's really more than just that underneath the surface. And I got on one knee and I proposed to her, right? So I took a screenshot from that part of the video, y'all. And of course, I posted it on social media, Instagram, Facebook, even Twitter. And my phone started blowing up. Oh, D, congratulations, bro. You just got engaged. D, congratulations, man. When's the wedding? Man, I'm so happy for you, man. Oh, y'all look beautiful together. And I'm like, man, what is going on? What's wrong with these people? Did they not read the caption? I said, hard to get music video out now on YouTube. And these people didn't even read that, y'all. Man, people don't read no more. Golly, people don't read no more. And I'm talking about I got people with PhDs all the way to GEDs. You heard me? From PhDs to GEDs. Everybody, people in high school, everything hitting me up about this stuff, man. And I'm like, wow, people really don't read. So I just had to get that off my chest. But before we close this episode out, man, I just want to give a big shout out to all the brothers out there. All the brothers out there that's faking like they friends with a woman right now. They faking like it's just a straight friendship. Big shout out to y'all. All of y'all that's playing that role. You knowing that you like, God, dog, my friend look good. Boy, she bad. Oh, she's so pretty. And you knowing that you just plotting on your entry point. You just like, when, how, where am I going to shoot my shot? Shout out to y'all, man, because I know it's millions of y'all out there right now that's just acting like you friends with these women, man. And you know what? You might really value y'all friendship, but you're not content with just a friendship. And I know this. I've been that brother before. I know this. Shout out to all of y'all, man. For real. For real, for real. Some of y'all gonna be successful, and some of y'all, you're gonna fall on your face. You know? I know this firsthand. Some of y'all gonna win, but some of y'all, you gonna lose. And when you lose, things will never be the same, my brother. And you know this. And that's why you nervous. Man, big shout out to y'all, man. I know what you're feeling in your heart, brother. I know. And you just don't know how she feeling. And every time she talk to you, you thinking like, oh, was she being flirtatious? Was she being like extra nice? Wait. She hit me up after 7 p.m. Does that imply like, did she thinking about me at nighttime? Like, hold on, man. I think she feeling me, man. You calling your other partners. Like, man, yeah, you know your girl, like, yeah, bro, man, I don't know. I think she might be feeling me because, you know, she just giving off these signs. And she probably ain't feeling you, bro. She probably ain't feeling you. For most of y'all, for 80% of y'all, she ain't feeling you. But for that other 20, that might be your wife, bro. And I know what you feeling. That might be her, bro. So, hey, that's the world we live in. And for all the women out here, I can't close this episode out without talking to y'all. For all the women out here that's sitting here telling all these men in the world, oh, don't worry about him, sweetie. That's just my friend. Don't worry about him. That's just my friend. That's your sixth man off the bench. You just waiting till a timeout come, and if somebody need to come out the game, you already know who first up to come in. That's 80% of y'all women who saying that these dudes just y'all friends. Yeah, he your friend, but he handsome, and he got it going on. And he cool, and he funny, and he smart, but he just your friend. And you're gonna try to convince yourself and your homegirls and your man that that's just your friend. Shout out to all y'all women out there, man. 80% of y'all know y'all full of it. But the other 20% who might legit be like, yeah, that's just my friend. Hey, man, do you think that he wants to just be your friend? Do you? If y'all got locked in the elevator together and the elevator broke and somebody came on the intercom and said, y'all are going to be stuck in this elevator together for the next 12 hours and there are no cameras in there, but be good. What would happen, man? What would happen? Would that man still be your friend at that point? That's how you really ask yourself, does this person just view me as a friend? If you told him that you were feeling him, would he be like, hold on, no, girl, I don't look at you like that? Would that dude who you calling your friend, would he respond like that? If not, stop fooling yourself. He ain't your friend. But I am, because I'm keeping it real with y'all. This is Mission Vision with D1, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, the song Hard to Get is streaming on all platforms. Y'all go check that mug out. Produced by my man KC, the producer, you heard me. The music video is on YouTube. Y'all go check it out. And don't think when you watch it, don't think that any of this stuff is just a game, because it's not. Because we talking about real life here. So we got a cool way that we made the video real fun, but it's real serious at the same time. Y'all check the music video for Hard to Get out. Shout out to my man Renard. Shout out to my man Mac in the music video. What up, Mac? Outside of that, what else? Man, y'all just keep tuning into the podcast every Monday, Mission Vision with D1 on all podcast platforms. Shout out to the YouTube audience. Shout out to all my people on Patreon. If you're not on my Patreon yet, make sure you come join Team Mission Vision. I give all kind of exclusive content and just amazing priority to my Patreon community. That's Patreon, patreon.com/D1 Music, DEE, the number one music. And y'all keep subscribing to the podcast. Keep sharing the podcast. I see y'all next time. It's your boy D1. All right, now that's the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I got some more heat for y'all. This your boy D1 with the Mission Vision podcast. Remember, Mission Vision is a lifestyle, so keep those threes up everywhere you go and be real, be righteous, and be relevant. Make sure that you subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, whatever you got to do on Spotify, whatever. Like, comment, share this thing everywhere, and most of all, tell somebody about it and tune in, and you just be blessed. I'll see you real soon. Peace.